So yes, welcome back to Hollow Knight, Pain and Agony, Hell Level 1. Happens to be a lot of work because I have 5 screens there. Yeah, joy, right? Welcome back. Thank you. A bit soon. So, let's see. I guess I will kind of concentrate to do the flames, but I'm not going into the tent to Grim. And I probably should also focus on getting the 3 pale ores. And side questing maybe a little bit more for spirit trees. And like I said, the downside is my map is not telling me where those are, which is not helpful. But I guess, yeah. Because if I can do it, I would prefer to have my pure nail before I go towards the first end of the game. And I also need to go into the abyss, which is probably filled with fun and joy and cookies. You know, it's called the abyss. It should actually be empty. If I'm perfectly honest. You know, the abyss is basically like the void. So I feel like it should be empty. No enemies. Maybe something that chases you. But otherwise, like, no enemies at all. That's how the abyss should be like. And I just clicked on my picture and changed it. Give me back my map. There we go. Cursor. Thank you. That is the wrong screen. Go back. There we go. There we go. The abyss is full of nothing but a spooky shadow that may or may not actually exist, that chases you everywhere, but never reaches you. And the game is not telling you that, so you feel extremely stressed out. Yes, Angie, I agree. Where are we? Ah yes, I remember. We went here because I was like, oh cool, I get like access to a mask shard. Because apparently I already defeated the boss, only to find the boss in the room where the mask shard is. As depicted by my shadow here, where I died to that boss. Yes, fun times. Well, Grim Child, you take 2 slots. Okay. I feel like I can take out Unbreakable Greed because, like, I'm going to die anyway, so why should I bother? It's gonna be a thing when I get my nail upgrade. But otherwise, why should I need more geo? doesn't make sense. I like that. The Grim Child is now not annoying. The moment I probably move, it will go back to It's really annoying. Okay, we have 1 flame. We have 2 flame. I think it will be 3 or 4 flames. Oh yeah, that is a very good spot to fight one of those. It's only 3 flames? Huh. I expected more. Okay, so there's 1 there. Okay, 1 is there. Watch. We go to the right side. Yeah. Oh, come on. You were so nice not being annoying loud. Sadness. And now it's stuck. Okay, we cannot go there. That is disappointing. Why? Just because it's blocked? Annoying. Okay. Left side, down, right. Down right, but not really down right. Okay, it's this button. What does this button do? There we go. Give me all the energy and souls. Oh yeah, it also doesn't fill up because I don't have not collected my shadow. Because that would be nice. We don't do nice here. Ah, you. Further to the right. Can I cheat this? I feel like I shouldn't. Actual physics? In my Hollow Knight? Okay. go first up. Let me up! No! Why is the game so mean to me? Oh, that's... Thank you, game. As per usual. Thank you, game. As per usual. Thank you, game. As per usual. Of course, I cannot jump that high. Really? Oh, okay. I was like, ah, no. Okay, blue lake time. And I should have just gone the lower path. Now I have to do this, which is slower. Anyway, let's see what wonderful enemy this is. Full of joy, of course. So you're the same thing as before. Okay. I'm confused because this guy actually took less damage than the smaller ones. That's weird. That's really strange. Okay. I just go. Okay, game. You're not good enough. Okay. This whole recharging works perfectly. You know, I kind of dislike how these elevators work. Because they go in one direction completely until the end before they change directions. Despite me standing here and attacking, which I will make the assumption that if it says down and I attack from here, it would go down. It's really annoying. Like, I don't want to go up. Squished. Wait, why is my mask fixed? Huh? Why is my mask fixed? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm okay with it, that it is fixed, but why is it fixed? Oh no, it's not fixed, I'm sorry. I can barely see that it's still destroyed there. Okay. My bad. Down right, and then I guess we will have a lot of fun, because fighting that guy at that specific point, it's not gonna be fun. Whoa. Whoa. That's dangerous what you're doing there, Grim Child. Just saying. Yeah, that's gonna be... That's not gonna be fun. Let us go kind of here. Ow. 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 Cheater. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Right, there's also that on the other end there. That should be there. Since we are here anyway. It's the funny little mosquito guys. And then there are the big mosquito guys. And they are no fun. I hate these guys. Just follow the road. Follow the yellow big brick road. Yeah, these guys. I kind of can fool them now with Grimchild. I really don't like those guys. Great. Of course. Not a fan. So why exactly did I find? Maybe it's connected to a boss fight? No, it's connected to this. I completely fail at understanding how these stupid moves work. Tap B and down, that's what I did. This is B, right? As I look at my Xbox controller, which I'm not using right now. Yes. Oh, because I'm not exactly standing on it? Oh? Oh. It cannot work. Because I'm missing things. Every time. Can you? It's not helping if I just let him attack. Ow. I hate these guys so much. They're probably easier to... I'm very bad at fighting those guys. My assumption is that it is probably the easiest just to attack down on them. But yeah, whatever. Okay, let's try this again. Ah, now it works. How strange. If I see this correctly on the map, then this is just an area without a boss fight. A ground. And apparently an ability. But there we go. I was... Whoa. Hi. Could you not? I hear you, grub. It's probably from below. Whoa. Okay, of course it's one of those. Of course it spawns enemies out of nowhere. Why would it be anything else? Course. The one time I didn't pay attention. How? He was dead. Enemy dead. Game? No. Oh, great. Oh, even more great, I see. Why are these enemies? I mean, these enemies have only been developed for one reason. To piss off the player. Light danger. Bro, I don't care if light is danger. You are danger. Am I back on an existing map? No. Light danger. You know what's also dangerous? This guy. Of course. Yeah, peace is okay. What's not okay is this guy. Yeah. I slowly start to get it. But please tell me this is... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Hi, Bob. Quick Slash. Oh, it's a charm, actually. Allows the bearer to slash much more rapidly with their nail. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I hate you, game. I like how the game is like, oh yeah, and then it's like... And also, no. We can't have... Quick Slash is good, yes, because it means more damage in shorter time. It means an increase in DPS. But it also takes 3 notches, which is insane. I mean, as per usual, I don't expect that the dev would give me anything nice. Quick Slash plus strength, you're over prepared for the Hollow Knight. Yes. That is true for you. I, on the other hand, will take Quick Slash, Strength, a Pure Nail, and I will still bitch about the Hollow Knight being too difficult. Don't worry. Ow. That's my own fault. I jumped into that. For whatever reason. I have faith in you. I'm not in religion. Ah. Well, back I go to that specific room where I have to escape. A big mosquito guy. Ow. As I go to the right. Which is gonna be fun. Of course. I hear him. I hear the grub here. But it's probably below me. Yep. I'm so good at this game. And when I mean I'm good at this game, I mean like, no. Huh. Also give me a rancid egg. I'll take that. And now the joy of damage will come to me. I see. I learned my lesson. What? Why? Huh? That's not even on my map. Excuse you? This is not even on my map. What? Yes, imagine that I could go down here, but no, because the game is programmed like ass. Anger. Like, I really don't understand why the programmer did this. That I just, by accident, can fire this dumb firewall. That just shouldn't be. Like, yeah, it's just dumb. It's like, don't do that. Can I also defeat those enemies without taking damage for no reason? It would be helpful. Now, Grimchild, be nice. Like, I do have to heal, you know? Since I don't know what is down there, how would you describe your experience with Hollow Knight? Pleasant. Very pleasant. Okay, now I can proceed. Really? All this effort for 44 geo. Huh? What is this? A backside entrance to the abyss? Who's there? I hear that. Oh. We speak the path of the Master Herald, he who would signal an age's end. Spawn of self, their minds unite, aside the source of acid light. Aglow in darkest winding depths, winds all howl above fossil stone steps. Monarch flies in airs set still, to roots domain and snail once shrill. Path of worm, at new lands entered, their journey's end, the kingdom ventured. Well, we are the worm, that I know. Our character is described as the pale worm. Venture to the bottom. Don't forget to touch the bottom. Hi there, Coffee. How are you? King is the worm. Or was the worm. Strange, because other lore videos describe that he is the worm. King is of the worm bloodline, and whatever the queen is. The queen is insane. Well, I don't know what they are on about, but the king is verifiably the worm. Was the worm. The worm is dead. Must be a Dark Souls episode. Where the fuck am I going? Why? This is so... How is this still on the same map? This is bullshit. We are basically like here at this point. We are not here. We are like down here. Like slightly... like away from the abyss, but still nearby. You know what? I will mark this. This is just Geo, right? Hey, Epitune, this is just Geo, right? Yeah, I'm not going to get that because... Why should I? why should I take this with me? And then I'm going to die anyway, so it's just lost geo for nothing. I marked it, so if necessary I can come back. Which might be when I need my nail upgrade. I can't. I wish I could. It's annoying me as well. I knew I would jump into this. I also make the assumption I cannot go up there. I need to go to the left side. Which is annoying. Yeah, right. I remembered when they fell. He's a funny boy. Please. I like how the enemy is actually not caring that the Grim Child is attacking it at all. Which is just strange. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. What was here? I mean, I know what there is, but... Oh, no, it's a boss fight. Strange. Oh. Oh. Why didn't I find this? There's a bench there. weird. Whoever in Team Cherry developed those giant mosquitoes should be punished for their crimes against video games. No! I hate you. For their crimes against Grindelwald. For their crimes against Snape, they shall be punished by death of Snoo Snoo. Okay, so this path is blocked because of stupid gating mechanics. Let's basically go up. Up, up, up. A graph? Yeah. But I'm not sure if I can get the graph. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Stalactites. Yes, this was actually intentional that I used it. See, the reason I don't understand why they did the healing button and the shooting of this fireball on the same button makes no sense, because they have a dedicated button for the fireball. So why? And why did they never patch it? And why do I keep walking into damage zones? Whoa. Peak gamer. You might not like it, but this is what lowest peak performance looks like. Lowest peak performance. Now that's something new. No. You are both terrible, Grandchild and this enemy. I didn't see that there were spikes. Haha, smile. Okay, for some reason I didn't find this. I don't know why. Wanderer's Journal. That was a... Yeah, that's a geo item. Yay! And if you're wondering where this is leading, if I follow the path, it actually leads to a boss fight, where we're going to fight yet another fight against Silksong, just to obtain the king's brand. My brand. King goes like, my brand. And I would say we go down and then go up. You gotta go down to go up. You gotta get down to go up. I guess. Oh look, I've learned. Now I jinxed it, the next one is going to punch me in my face. That is correct. Now we need to go up twice. If we can. Igby. It's like Zigbee, but different. See, this is bullshit. The enemy was dead and yet I still get... Like I saw it to attack me. But I'm still against it. I'm against an attack that has already been shot. When the bug dies, then I shouldn't take damage. Why? Because I said so. That is the only reason why. The dev intended here that no. Disagree. Official disagree. How? How did I even manage to do that? Okay, I'm correct here. Like a pirate. Take everything. Give nothing back. Whoa. Actually, thank you, Grimchild. Should I take this? Should I not take this? Let's just take it for the funsies. I see you. In those occasions, I actually like Grimchild. Looking for booty, yes. You know, bro, you're not helping. Why can't I just prepay myself for the other trials? I have the geo for it. Instead you're like, no, you have to finish this trial before you can buy this trial and then this trial. Like, I did not register that you had appeared in chat. Oh, that was to coffee. We should go to the left, I would say. There was one more flame, right? Ah, it's there. Okay. These guys don't know how to party in quiet. I literally was like, okay, I know there are spikes on top of the elevator, so I will like just stay on the left, stay on the right side, and I still managed to get, and there are no spikes on this. Hi there, noise. Ooh. Welcome to... No, this is not a bug. It's actual hell. You piece of... insect? He fell down. Okay. So much for that. Back to Dirtmouth. I bought everybody's shit and now I have Geo and I don't know what to do with it. Sadness. You know, life problems I would love to have. Like, you bought everything you needed and you still have too much money left and you don't know what to do with it. What a curse to be had. Oh no. So yeah, we are going for that flame there on the left side. In a second. Give me 2 minutes. Be right back. I only just noticed that the mask of Grimchild looks like a happy cat face. Okay. Is this meant to appease me? To appease I have come. There we go. Maybe it's not even his mask. Maybe it's just him sleeping. Sleepy. Bonk. The bonk counter. Okay, so I expect that the thing is going to show up at the most inconvenient place, of course. I will assume where spikes are and platforms. Shouldn't it be here? Oh, I passed it. How did I pass it? Oh, gamer too good. Past actual thing he should go for. Oh, sorry. But like I said, like spikes and platforms? Huh? I'm confused. Where's it spawning? I'm basically standing on it. Actual bot? How did that even hit? What is this hitbox? Bro, are you even hitboxing? Ah, here it is. Look at this. That doesn't make sense. It's down here, but it's on the map at a complete different place. Right. Sure. Ow! Ow. You're such a funny boy. Okay. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ma, 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 ma. Spicy chicken wings, nice. Whoa. Okay. Hmm. $700. That is still quite off from that. Okay, that is behind the boss fight. The other one is in the arena. And there's the grubfather. Where the heck is... Oh, there. On the left side. Okay. On the left side, I shall go. Yeah. These guys. Okay, sure. Occasionally drop an explosion. That makes perfect sense. Well, it didn't drop actually an explosion. It exploded on its own. Okay. I wish we could count these guys before he would reward us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 21? No, 23. Stop. Just stop. He doesn't stop. Bro. 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 There's my payroll. I'm glad about that. Robson. A rancid egg. And hello, nest seal. Whee! Ow. I mean, that is good. He also gave me that here. Gain soul when taking damage. Yes, that is fantastic. The one thing you don't want is take damage. But I get it. One could say this is the charm for me, because I will always take damage. But still, like, Look at this, I have 5,689 geo. Imagine you could turn it into a physical object to use later. Or have actually a working bank. But no! Instead, I will lose all those geos. All of them. I just have them in my possession now, so I can look at them. But I will lose every single one of them. Which sucks, because I already know that is going to happen. Hey Epitone, in the Colosseum, do you pay the entry fee once or for each attempt? Okay. Yeah, it also would make sense to me that it is only once, because otherwise it would be really shitty. Right. Let's look in the other thing, not this one. Okay, basically I would need 1 pearl and 2 mask shards. Oh wait, the mask shard actually gives you defense? And I was convinced that Hollow Knight has no defense system at all. I feel almost disappointed. It literally says it here. Collect 3 more to strengthen your shell and protect yourself from damage. But if it actually doesn't give you defense, what does it do? More masks. More HP. Yeah, okay, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. No. It is correct, as you say, Epi. So, it is that it gives you an additional HP point. This one gives you an additional small pearl, so to speak, that increases your soul carry capacity. You're correct. It's not more defense, it's just more HP. There's no such thing as defend. Yeah, sadly there isn't. So the critic point still stands, like, no defense in Hollow Knight. I hate it. Okay, for that I need those. You know, sometimes I don't understand. You know, sometimes it's really annoying because, like, in almost all cases, when you fight a boss, a bench is nearby. So that means usually you have a bench and then maybe 1 or 2 basically easy rooms. Basically 1 or 2 easy rooms in between, and then there's the boss fight. But in the case of Queen's Gardens, you have a bench. And then you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms, which are not considered to be just easy rooms that you simply pass to fight a boss. And that's just really shitty. I mean, the Hive is not better, so while I don't know if that is specifically actually a boss fight or just like a middle boss fight thing, the Hive is not even better at that, because you have the bench at the very bottom left of the Hive, and then you need to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9 rooms filled with enemies, and I mean not easy enemies, to then face probably a middle boss. I also don't understand why they did that. I'm just double checking this. Like with all the boss fights I see. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very strange decision by the devs. You know? Like, they have like this literal pattern of going like bench with 1, 2 rooms, not very difficult to pass, and then boss fight. But in the Hive, that is not the case. The Hive and then the Queen's Garden are the 2 exceptions where you have to go through many rooms, and some of them are not easy to difficult and up to difficult rooms, and then a boss fight. Why did they change that pattern? Because that's just strange. I know why in Queen's Garden they placed the bench where it is, and the other bench. I almost feel like they should have placed a third bench in Queen's Garden, which is like a little bit further up. So you only had to, by that pattern, pass 1 or 2 rooms to the boss fight. The same can be easily applied to the Hive. It makes you like even once you want even less to do those boss fights, especially when you struggle with them, because you know, like, oh yeah, okay, well, guess you die and then you have to go through all those rooms again, which you most likely not going to arrive at your boss fight like unscathed. Okay. So it wouldn't be that. I just don't understand why my map has no no indication for the spirit trees. It's so weird. The best part is they are most likely not called spirit trees, and I also ignored Bob until now. There we go. Oh, they're called Whispering Root. Okay. Yeah. I don't need like an indication where each single one of them is. I need one map. You know, bro, just give me one map with the indication would help. 9? Ancestral Mounds is over there. There? City of Tears. Okay. Why can't we just have one map? Hollow Knight, Whispering Road map. Okay, you basically represent the entire thing that I have here, except on a website that is white. Disgusting. There's one positive thing. When you have done a Whispering Root, it leaves behind an indication. I just said, but that would mean I have done this, but I also remember I've done this. No. Actually, no. So, I haven't done this, so the Whispering Root is there. But that makes it even worse. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Especially there, since I have to go from the right side there. And even if I go from the right side, there is no guarantee. But I can try it. Guess I can try it. Wait, so you have Whispering Roots, which have a limited amount. Where are we going? Forgotten Crossroads? Probably. I need a third button on my pen so I can have right click without my mouse. What did you set the other two buttons to? Pen and toggle eraser. Question. Does your pen not have an eraser part on the back? No. Huion only does one-sided pens. Okay, then I get it, because on Wacom pens you can just turn it upside down and then you have your eraser part. Okay, I will. Now proceed to not take damage. I think. Don't go up, I guess, maybe? Maybe I should go up, just to check if... No! I don't need grubs. Stop it. I miss my Wacom, but their tablet displays are pricey, and this one was a good deal. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Like, a lot of artists who don't want to pay the premium price of Wacom, which I completely understand, usually go for the Huion, which makes sense. I get most of my electronics from a local swap pawn shop if I'm not ordering new, so my selection is limited to what they have most of the time. Makes sense. What is this? Why do I hear... Oh. That's what it is. Oh. I'm not here to hurt you. They vibing. I almost feel like I shouldn't do this. That's a dream fight for... Oh, don't worry. I'm fully prepared for the fact that I say goodbye to 5,799 geo, even if it would have been like the most basic enemy. Yeah, I didn't know it was a fight. Because I looked at the map and was like, oh, there's nothing really special here. In a dream fight you lose nothing, so I can kill myself right away. Do I need to fight or can I throw myself into the abyss? In the dream realm at all, you will lose nothing. Which sucks. If you have a phone from nothing, then it means you will lose the phone. No, my nothing too. I feel sorry for this guy. Bro, all you have to do is get on all fours and you can go through there. You know what's the best part? Speaking of pawn and so on, concussion counter plus plus plus, yes. Are you kidding me? So it blocks the access to that specific bench from both sides. That is shitty. Like, you can't even go there if you kind of skipped the whispering route there. That's really not nice. Yeah, but speaking of pawn shop and so on, I was like, okay, I'm interested in a new phone because the problem is my phone probably only gets now for 1 or 2 years security patches. And I was like, yeah, that is usually the moment where I consider to get a new phone. But then again, it's like, okay, maybe because of specific requirements I want from my phone, I want specific phone, but I don't want to pay that price for it. So I was like, yeah, well, yes, I'm going to look around for refurbished phones. Which, yes, you can have like bad experiences with it, but it depends on who is refurbishing your phone. And we have like one company that does a shitty job at it, and there's another one that does a very good job at it. But sadly, what I'm kind of interested is not yet available as a refurbished phone. It's like, no. Sadness. This brings me to the point that I should check out where I want to go next. City of Tears. I'm pretty sure I did this one. Crystal Peak. Yeah, how about... No, I did this. Deep Nest. Yes, I know. This one is still there. That I know. Forgotten Crossroads? Mantis claws required. What? Why? Okay. I might have to go there. Not sure if I have that one. Moro, moro. The biggest problem with phones, I feel like, is when you want a new phone, you basically want one of this year, or at least like at worst last year. Mostly because like you want like some, maybe I cannot speak for everybody, but for me it's like I'm interested to keep the phone as long as possible, but I also want my software updates for Android. And therefore, we have sadly only, I think now I think only two phone makers so far have committed to 7 years of OS updates, which is basically Google itself and then Samsung. And everybody else is either really shitty, mostly the Chinese makers, which basically give you 0, or maybe at best 1. Granted, some exceptions. OnePlus and Nothing are kind of exceptions that go with, I think, currently 4 OS updates and 6 years of security updates. But yeah, the rest of them basically give you no OS updates, or maybe 1 at best. So that basically limits the amount of possible brands to buy. Yeah, I think within the Asian market, a lot of the Asian brands are used a lot. And I don't say like they are bad when it comes like to quality, they are not. Like all those in the Asian area like make really good and decent phones. It's just like the majority of them are like OS upgrades? None. Or maybe 1. Like there's like no commitment to like at least like 4 updates. And then past that like security updates for 1 or 2 years. Which, of course, everybody has to decide on their own if they want that. I personally want that. So it literally limits me to which brand I can even buy. Because what I don't want is basically a phone that in like 1 or 2 years has like not even security updates anymore. And then it's basically a risk to have the phone. Redmi is also made by Xiaomi. Makes sense. I mean, OnePlus is now basically owned by Oppo. Because OnePlus is now basically an Oppo phone, just with a different name and price tag. I go with Samsung because they are easy to get a hold of around here. Yeah, that's one of the upsides and downsides of Samsung is they are probably the most successful brand when it comes to mobile phones. And on one side, because of that, Samsung has become sluggish when it comes to like, you know, new things. They are resting on their laurels now because they know people will buy their products, even if they are like literally doing the Apple way of going like, oh, we have given you like 5% more in contrast to our previous phones, and people would still buy them. I mean, I also have a Samsung phone, but the thing is, Samsung also loves to put like a shit ton of Samsung apps on it, which I have to say I probably use only 1 or 2 out of the whole bunch, and I wish we could just uninstall them without going into a specific programming stuff with command lines and so on. Like the whole idea that Samsung went with the idea of like, oh yeah, we need our own app store. We have our bloatware on our phones, which some people love and most people don't. And yet you still have to have them on the phone despite you're not even using them. You cannot even by default say like, okay, I uninstall it. So that's a bit a gripe I have with Samsung, but I give Samsung the thumbs up because like they have a solid phone with all the things you want. Like they tick all the boxes. They also have like a solid software going. And they jumped on the wagon when Google started to announce 7 years of OS updates and security patches, and Samsung was like, okay, from now on these series will have that as well, which is great. But yeah, the bloatware, the ability not to be able, but also the bloatware and not able to uninstall it by default for every user. The additional app store, which is not necessary. Those I think are like my major gripes when it comes to Samsung. I'm tempted to try a new brand when I'm done with my Fold 5, but I have had this phone 2 years and I want to try to get another 2 out of it at least because it was expensive as hell. Yeah, I can understand that. Was the Fold was the dual screen, right? Like two mobile phones next to each other. It's not like the Clam Fold 1, right? Yeah. What was the Clam thing? Was that the Fold Z? So I wanted to go here and then... Ah, Flip. Yeah, right, Flip was the name. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have that one, but I have to double check it. Opposite. Huh. God damn it, bug. I had to fuck it up at least once, right? That's not where I want to go. So apparently there's a whispering root here. This is not it. Great, everybody respawned. Yay! Or did only the small ones respawn? So, they said opposite to the grubfather on the ceiling. Ah, okay. There it is. There we go. Yay, more geos, so I can lose it. Yay. Yay. Fun. Yeah. May I offer you a Nokia 3310 to fulfill your phone needs? An indestructible phone for your desire. No? That wasn't it? Huh? This is it, right? Yeah. The only phone that outlives its user. Yes. And the worst part is, like, you had Nokia, and then, what is it? Its name, another company bought Nokia, right? And then they released new phones under the name of Nokia, but they were Nokia phones, so to speak. And now they have given up on it. They might still sell like older phones under the brand name of Nokia, but like smartphones, they are HMD. HMD was the company that bought Nokia. Now you cannot buy any smartphones from Nokia anymore, as they never were Nokia smartphones. They now release under their actual name, HMD. Yeah, Windows phones. They were a thing. Accordingly to someone I know who had a Windows phone, said like that they were actually really good. I cannot say for myself, as I never had one of those. HMD. Head-mounted display. Yes. The Windows Phone 8 OS was actually pretty decent, just lacked apps. Yeah, and that was probably the downfall for Windows phones. Okay, so I have this one now. Fungal waste. I might have that one, but I'm not sure. That would also lead me to that guy. Okay, I'm currently here. I could literally just go straight down. Windows Phone have surprisingly good cameras. That's all there is to it. I patched in Android app side loading eventually, but it was after the OS was already dead on the market. Just like the touch-based Blackberries. Yeah. Okay, if I go down, right, and then further down, can actually go where I want to. Yeah, right here. Blackberry looks cool as hell in the time it was released. Yeah. Ouch. But I was going right. The phone that Mr. Obama used. The reason for that is mostly because BlackBerry phones were also like security phones. But then BlackBerry more or less gave up on that. These boys. So there's a positive and a negative to this. Okay, so I already bought everything from this guy. I see. Also, it said that there is... No, it's on the left side. Okay. Also, feel sorry for this guy, because he's going to die. Uh-oh. Oh. Did I do this? I think I did. Okay, I did this. That's good. North of Mantis Village. Okay. the fastest way there. I think there is no connection to there, but which room is this? Okay, it's this room. Yeah, I guess we follow the more logical way, so bottom right and then right down left. Yeah. So here to the right side. Isn't it funny? This mushroom sounds like the bats on the ceiling that go down and explode. Has exactly the same sound. I see, the budget ran out. No more unique sounds for you. So to speak. Down and then left. Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that the wonderful section of exploding spores? And I was right. Oh god, we're above Mantis Village. That means bottom left. Hmm? I was almost shocked, as if the game would drop me right on top of two mushrooms. Which wouldn't have been very nice. Oh great. Further down. Ow. Okay, so in this next room, apparently there is here is a whispering root. In the bottom right corner, apparently. And apparently I also did this before. Yep. Oh no. Green path. That is far away. That is far away, but I know where it is. Yeah. What's there? But there's nothing nearby, so... Also, that is in that room, and I'm pretty sure I got that one. Because otherwise, the road will be entered on the map. So, I think I can skip this. The Hive. Yes, I did that. The Howling Cliff. I think so. Kingdom's Edge. I think I did that. Queen's Garden. There's a chance I didn't do the Queen's Garden. I wouldn't be surprised. Resting Grounds. That is basically what you encounter right after you get the Dream Nail. Royal Waterways. Yeah, that is that room which I definitely did. There's one in Spirit Glade. I did that. It feels like I did everything except one. Is that possible? There's a chance that that's the case. So I'm definitely not half the one in Deepness. That I know. That's 45. Let's see. 15 Whispering Groups in the game containing 482 Ascents. But I already have like... Okay, 482. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. I also additionally gained some essence from just killing enemies, which is extremely random. Okay, and you also get essence for defeating Dream Warriors. Well, I have to get going. Well, thank you, Abitune, for being here. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy. I will be back on Tuesday. Not on Monday, on Tuesday on this channel. Yeah. Ah, there are warriors and there are dream bosses. Okay. Regular enemies have a chance to drop essence. It is at 0.33%. What are dream gates? I guess all those I can dream nail to actually have a fight with them, I guess. Probably. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Those rewards are not even mentioned on my map. Oh. What is this? Is an ability. It allows the knight to place a warp point and then travel to it. Allows the knight to place a dream gate at the location, then warp to it from anywhere. Only one dream gate can be placed at any time, and placing a new gate removes the previous one. Warping consumes one essence. The dream gate can be warped to indefinitely as long as the knight has enough essence. Setting a dream gate takes blah 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 blah. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Wow, that's really shitty. Okay. Hmm. I mean, the dream gate is not bad, I guess. Except that you basically don't want to really use it until you have 1,500 essence. Hmm. What is an arcane egg? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. It's a sellable. You could sell it for Geo. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, that answers at least those questions. That doesn't make it any better. It... How do you even... 1006, 1001, 27, and I think the maximum is... Wow, 27 is already beyond that. Okay. How much do I have right now? Okay. And do you want more or less? 1005? That would bring me to 1006. Hmm. Okay. Things. Endless destruction. Yeah. Well. Okay, I have the flames. I have the peel off from the grub. The sad part is that there is also a peel all down there, which is behind the boss fight. And the other one is sadly in the second round for the Colosseum of Fools. Yes. All in all, the fun times. If you don't like fun. Then there's the King's Soul, which is in 2 fragments. One of them is here in the palace grounds, which means you need to enter the dream of someone, and then you need to go through a specific region, aka the palace, but also fight like some elite guys. And the other one is here in Queen's Garden, which is up here, a boss fight. Can we just remove boss fights from the game? Can I have Zelda boss fights, you know? Like bosses that I need to hit 3 times and then they die? You know? Give me like the kindergarten bosses, please. For what do we need the King's Brand? That I don't know. King's Brand. King's Brand, what are you doing? Yes, just kidding. That is a good search term. So, King's Brand. Oh, so the King's Brand allows me the access to the Abyss. I thought the 2 King Souls would do that. Okay, that's less bad? Question mark? But I still have to fight Silk Song first. Again. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Okay, what are then half of King's Souls? I thought these. I thought these were necessary to open the Abyss, but apparently not. Oh, it is required because it opens a secret area in the Abyss. Oh yeah, the King's Soul is also not a notch, a charm, which has the low cost of 5 notches to use, which slowly generates 4 soul every 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. What is that? I mean, I get it. The birthplace makes sense, but where in the abyss is the birthplace? I like how the game is not going to give me a map to show me. It's just like, well, figure it out yourself. And I'm like, how about no? Its entrance is located at the bottom of the abyss. Yeah, I know. On the west side. Okay, so at the end of the area is an egg showing a reflection of the... And this is by the transform Okay, what is this then? Okay. Okay, so it can be equipped but not unequipped. Okay, that okay. Okay, so this is not really a priority, but we should keep it in mind. Okay. Well, at least I know where my progress lies. Hello. Okay. So that means... Okay, it basically means you need the King's Brand to... King's Brand is here. So the King's Brand is here, but before that you have to fight Silk Song again, which then gives you the King's Brand. The King's Brand opens this wonderful door here to the Abyss, which is all down here, which you can access all of this, where you also will get the Shade Cloak, which allows you to finally pass Shadow Gates. But this section here, the left section, the west section of the Abyss, is closed. To get there, you actually need the King's Soul, which is split in two which is behind 2 bosses. And when you have it, you need to equip it, you need to go back to the abyss down there. And then this opens up, which brings us to the birthplace. And that kind of unlocks 4 endings, but also transforms the King's Soul into a different charm that you can apparently not take off. Which brings me to the question, can I overcharm that and not risk? I mean, the other one doesn't take a notch, so therefore it doesn't matter. You don't have to overcharm. Okay, so that's that. Yes, I also need to go here, which means go up here, but then you basically find stuff and then you're getting banned into a dream world, which they try to seal you into, but you escape. If you do, you can actually reach this guy. And if you do, you basically get access to the first ending, which means you go here because the seal is broken, and then you're literally going to fight the Hollow Knight, and you get your first bad ending. And then you go back, and then you get yourself the King's Souls, go down here and do that stuff, unlock 4 more endings. And that's fun. Yeah. It's basically that. And the 2 pale ores I still need are in the second trial of the Colosseum of Fools and behind the boss. Is there any merchant left? Where I can spend my geo? You know, I basically have a lot of geo, but I have no use for them. No use until I need to upgrade my dream nail. Smile. This is to some degree frustrating. Because I don't remember there was any merchant left that I can like pay stuff. There's nothing. There's just the Colosseum that wants another 450 and 800 from me. Though the 800 is unnecessary because all it will reward you with is an achievement that says like, well done. And my only other thing is the blacksmith, which upgrades my nail for last time for 4,000 geo. 4,000 geo that I will not have when that goes on. Because by that point, I will have died many times. That's basically my current state here. So, which is my fastest way out of here? I guess I need to go back up, right up. And that was too much to the right. Explosive spore time. Up and left. Yeah. should be correct. Yeah, left. Now we need to go up, which is probably a problem. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. But is it? Further up. Yay! So, all in all, I literally just have agony in front of me. So yeah, that means I have to fight Silk Song, so I get access to the Abyss, so I get my Shade Cloak, which I really need, otherwise I cannot get like the last map for the Fog Canyon, which I want. There's also apparently a boss fight. There's apparently 2 boss fights. Maybe there's 1 boss fight and 1 NPC. I don't know. But yeah, Shade Cloak is more or less needed. If I want to, I can then also obtain Sharp Shadow, which I don't exactly know what it is, but I think it's an other charm? Yeah, I guess it's a charm. I would need to defeat a boss. I also need to do 2 rounds in the Colosseum for the Paylors. Need to upgrade the nail. And either decide that I try to defeat those bosses for the King's Soul parts before I go to the Hollow Knight. Actually, first I need to go through Lurien the Watcher, the last seal. And then I have the decision if I either want to go for the King's Soul parts first before I go to the first bad ending when I have to fight the Hollow Knight. And yeah, from there on, it's just downhill. A descent into even darker depths of the Hell Circle. Because then I basically unlock an additional 4 endings. Why are there additional 4 endings? So there's the bad ending. This is just the ending for absolute masochistic tendencies. What are the other, like, okay, so there are 5 endings. The bad ending, the absolute best ending. What are the other endings in between? Strange. So this is an ending. This is an ending. I guess you fight a dream version of the Hollow Knight, potentially. And then the last 2 endings are all about the Radiance and the Absolute Radiance. Oh. Okay. So yeah, still some things to do. Also, Queen's Garden. Most sadly, we might have to fight Marmo again to actually get access to the last fast travel point, which then unlocks also another section on the map that would give me a vessel fragment for free. So yeah, still some stuff to do. Wonderful. Everything I wanted, everything I needed is here. In my arms. And not in this game.